What's up guys, this is Adit from Tech is Easy, and today I'm going to show you how to create a website using Google Sites. So Google Sites is a site builder which I really love because it's extremely simple to use. So they've drag and drop features, and in general it's extremely easy to customize your website, like changing the font, the theme, etc. So in this video I'm going to show you how to create a site using it and then link this to your domain name. So I've made a website on this earlier and I'll quickly show you how that looks. So this is a general idea of the type of sites that you can make. This was a personal website. This is the home page where I've put the main 3 topics. At the bottom you can put all of your social media links, and then on the top or on the left, as I've done over here, you can have all of the pages. So let's get started. So first you've just got to go to Google Sites. So you've got to search sites.google.com, and from there you'll reach this page. And from here you have 2 options. You can either select a template from the template gallery. So if you just click over here, then over here you can see all of the templates which they have, or else you can just start from scratch. So right now I'll do that. So I'll just click on blank, and this is the page from which you're going to create your website. So first I'll quickly show you around all of the settings on this page. So on top over here you can just name it, and another good part is that all of the changes get saved automatically. So over here it's to undo or redo, then this is to preview all of the changes which you've made. So once you've made a change and you want to see how it'll look, just click on preview, and after that you can see how it looks on a phone, on a tablet, or on a laptop. After that I'll quickly show you all of the tools which you have over here. So first is to insert. So you can insert many things like a text box, images, then you can embed or add files from your drive. After that they do have some default layouts, so you can see how it'll look. They have a picture and then some text next to it. So if I select it, you can see that I can add a picture over here, and then next to it I can add a title, and then I can add a caption below that. And over here you can see that they have tons of options, so I'll cover the important ones in this video. After that they have a pages tab. So this is to add all of your pages like home, about, contact, etc. And the last one is theme. So currently I'm using the default theme, but if you want you can create a custom theme. For that just click on plus, then you'll have to add your logo, banner, but I'm leaving that for now. So you can just select any theme from here which you'll want, and then that'll get applied to all of the pages. So I'll just select this for now. So these are basically all of the settings, and now let's get straight into it. So the first thing what you want to do is add a title. So over here you'll add the title, and then if you have a logo you can add that as well. So just click on add logo, and over here you have 2 options. So one is the logo on the website which people will see when they go to your website, and the second image is the favicon. So when you've opened this website, then on the left of the tab, as you can see there's a Google site logo over here, but if I change the favicon, then that image will show over here. So I'll quickly add both of these. And one other thing which you'll notice is that after I've named the title, you can see that the name of this tab has also changed. After this we're going to start adding elements to the website. So the first thing which I usually do is add all of the pages. So I'll go to the pages tab over here, then just click on plus. So you can add a new page or a new link. So select new page, and then just start adding all of the pages which you want. So I'll add about, then videos, contact. So for right now I'm just keeping 3 of these pages, and now if you want to add sub pages, what you have to do is again click on plus, then just type the name of the page. So let's say I want to put Google Form under videos. Then what you've got to do is just drag it and put it on top of videos. So now you can see under videos, there's Google Forms. So now when someone hovers their mouse over videos, they'll have the option of Google Forms. So this is how you can create sub pages. Now let's start designing each of the pages. So I'll go back to the home page, just go back to insert, and from here you can insert everything that you want. So first I'll just add a title to this. So now I've added the title, and you can see all of the options which you'll get on top. So over here you can select the size. So currently I've selected title, after that the font, then the font size, then if you want to make it bold, italics, underlined, you can make all of those changes from here. So now the next thing, let's say you want to add photos and some text. You can see that they have some layouts over here. So I'll select this one for now. And like I mentioned earlier, this works on drag and drop. So if I want to move this above, I can just drag it and place it on top. And on the left, you'll have all of the settings like changing the colors, then duplicating it and deleting it. So this one is what I'd added earlier, so I'll just delete it. And now over here, you can add all of the pictures and text which you'll want at the bottom. So if you just click on the plus button to add a picture, then you can upload it from your laptop or from your drive. So I'm going to leave this for now. So now I'll quickly go through all of the important settings over here. The first one is collapsible group. So if you click on it, what you can do is just add a heading, and then if someone clicks on it, they can get more information about that. So if I just add some topic, let's say Google form, and if I want to add some information under Google Forms, but I don't want it to be seen on the website, then I can just add all of the text over here. And now I'll quickly show you how it looks. So I'll click on preview over here, and you can see all of the changes. The logo has come, then over here you can see all of the pages, and if you hover the mouse over videos, it's written Google Forms. After that, when you add images, they'll come over here, and then Google Form is added, and when I click on it, you can see the text below it. So over here you can add many images, and then you can play it as a slideshow, or people can just swipe through all of the pictures. So now you'll have to insert all of the images. So I've just added these pictures for now, and now I'll show you all of the settings. So if you just click on settings over here, then if I click on settings, you can decide whether you want to show the dots, show the caption, then if you want it to auto start. So this is what I was saying as a slideshow. And after that, you can also decide the speed. So you have all of these options over here. After that, they have a button. So I find this extremely helpful. So over here, I can just keep any title and then link it to a certain page. Then I can just link it to the contact page and insert it. So you can obviously resize it, change the colors and all of that. And now if I preview this, I just click on want to contact me, you can see that it's taken you to the contact page. The next option is divider, which is basically to divide two sections on a page. So this is how it'll look. It's just this one line. The next option is placeholder. So I've inserted that over here, and you can just add a picture, and then you can link this picture to a certain page. So if you just click on the link button over here, again you have the options over here. So this time I'll put about. So now when someone clicks on this picture, it'll take them to the about page. Again, you can just resize it to make it smaller. After that, you have an option called YouTube. So you can just embed videos from here. So I can add this to, say, the Google Forms page. So I've gone there. Then if I click on YouTube, I can type any video which I want, and now I've selected it. So now if I want someone to see the video, they won't have to go to YouTube. They can just see it on my site. Then the same way, you have many other options, but one which I like is forms. So this is really helpful for a contact page. So now I've gone to the contact page, and if I select forms, then I can just insert a form which I've made earlier. So you can make a contact form on Google Forms and then just embed that onto your website. Over here, you'll get a list of all of the forms which you've created. I have a form for contact information, and now you'll just have to insert it. So these are basically all of the settings, and now it's up to you how you want to design it. So I've gone back to the home page. There's one last thing which I feel is really helpful. That's the footer. So at the bottom, you'll find an option of add footer. So if you want to add your email ID or contact number, or just put a picture or anything like that, you can just add all of that in the footer, which will show on every page. I've just added a small text saying contact@techiseasy1@gmail.com. So now I've just added YouTube, and one thing that you can do is make this text a link. So if I select it, and then if I click on insert link, which is this option over here, then I have an option to link this to an external website. So I've pasted the link to my YouTube channel, and if I click on apply, it's done. So now I'll show you how it works. I'm previewing it right now. Then at the bottom you can see contact and YouTube, and if I click on YouTube, then you can see that it's gone to my YouTube channel. So this is basically how to create a website. Most important things are the pages and sorting out the pages, like adding sub pages, then changing the order. And you can do all of that by selecting it, and then you can drag it. After that, in insert, they have many layouts and other options over here, and then themes. And now for the last few settings, you'll just have to click on the settings button over here, and I'll quickly show you all that you can do from here. So for navigation, you can decide if you want it to be on top or on the left. So now if I've selected side, it's gone from the top and the three lines have come here. So when you click on it, you'll see all of the pages over there. After that, brand images, we'd already added this earlier. Then the next setting which I really like is the announcement banner. So I'm sure you'd have noticed that when you go to some sites, you would have seen some pop-ups, and you can do exactly that over here. So the announcement banner will remain on top of your website, and over here you can just add all of the details. So next to show banner, just select it, After that, you can add a message and a button. So let's say if I put check out my YouTube channel. So this will be the message, and for the button label, I can just put subscribe and add the link over here. Then you can decide whether you want it to open on a new tab, and the visibility if you want it for the home page or for all pages. And now you can see that they've made the change. And if I just click on subscribe, it's taken me back to my YouTube channel. So once you've made all of the changes to your site and it's ready, just click on publish, which is on the top right over here. After that, you can name the web address. So basically you can decide the URL for your site. And then if you don't want it to appear in the search results, you can just click on the box over here. And once that's done, click on publish. So this completes all of the settings related to the website. And the last one is connecting your domain name to the site. For that, again, go to settings, then just click on custom domains. So from here, you can either buy a domain name for yourself, or if you already have one, you can just link it to this site. So now just click on start setup, and over here you have an option to use a domain name from a third party or buy one. So from here, if you have your own domain name from a third party, you can just select that, then go to next, and then you can just enter it, and from here it's a simple process. You'll just have to verify it and it'll be done. But if you don't have one, what you can do is just click on buy a domain. After that, it'll take you to Google Domains. From here, you can just search a domain name which you want and then buy it. So this is basically how it works. And I hope this video helped you. And if it did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Goodbye.